Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel, and this is the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday the 22nd of November 2021. My goodness, getting close to the end of the year, so let's see what it is. Remember that some people find that the influence of this card is quite major in their life, and others it'll just fly by them in the background. It's an influence. So let's see. Hope it's a good one. Never know. Ooh, interesting one. Interesting one. It's the Seven of Wands. Those of you that have been in the channel, I'm picking up the light there. Those of you that have been in the channel for a long time, I know that I kind of love this card, and I have a funny thing to remember it by. This is about courage or valour, taking the leap of faith. And if I can get it closer, you'll see. Come on camera. You can see there's a wee man there. I'll try it this way. There's a wee man jumping from one edge of a cliff across the void to another. And that's mainly what the card's about. And I've always had a laugh at this card because I always see it as the opposite of something I remember laughing for weeks at in a Simpsons episode, and I think it's when Homer tries to go across a gorge, and I don't know if it's on a skateboard or a snowboard, I can't really remember, but he takes off full of confidence up. Now in this card, it's almost as though it would catch Homer Simpson here where he's like that, but in The Simpsons he then just drops and bashes down, and then I think he gets up and does it again, which is quite funny. But anyway, that episode of The Simpsons with Homer sort of going across the gorge reminded me of this card so much that now I can't see the card without seeing The Simpsons, which isn't very spiritual, but it is, because we've always got good ways that we remember things. So anyway, the Seven of Wands is about courage or valour. And it's a big courage, a big valour, because it's about taking the leap of faith from one thing to another. And that kind of major influences in people's lives when maybe they're given a job opportunity, or they're given something that they didn't think would manifest for them, but now they want to go for it. Sometimes in life we don't need to take every opportunity. That's not the point of this card, but there's an energy with this card that is, if something really good comes to you and you feel that tingle of positivity about it, then now's the time to use this card's influence. And I do love it. It will have the effect of people taking leaps of faith just into something that they hope will work out for them. And the whole point of this card is, if you take the leap of faith, you more than normal, you win. Occasionally there'll be a Homer that bounces down into the gorge, but that can be a life lesson itself. I've had this card out on one occasion, I think, where it was this card, but my instinct wasn't really in tune with it. But I took the leap of faith anyway, and it wasn't a good outcome longer term. But it was a real lesson, because there's things I won't do now based on that experience. So yeah, the Seven of Wands is, it's almost like feel the fear and do it anyway. And although I'm mainly Taurus, I'm on the cusp of Gemini, and that wee Gemini devil occasionally helps me move forward with this card, and kind of fights against the Taurian need for stability and not taking risks. So yeah, so I'm interested in this card for the week ahead. I think it could bring really good things. If we look at it globally first, a leap into the unknown. That can sound quite scary, but it could be that countries are saying, well, certain things haven't worked for us, so we need to literally take a leap of faith into something that we don't have all the answers for. And that can match up a lot with climate change things, whereas we don't have proof that doing X, Y, and Z will totally help the situation, but the nearest thing to hope that we've got. So, this could be good for the sort of climate change and the negotiations that are going on. I hope so anyway, I don't want to be disappointed. But in other governments, it can be, seeing that maybe a system of healthcare didn't work, let's try another one, leap of faith. We've not got on with this country, but it hasn't worked for us, so why not? Let's try another way. It's all about sort of girding your loins and just doing it. And I really like this card, I must admit. I like it, apart from the Homer Simpson comparison, which makes it even sweeter. Anyway, what does it mean for you on a more personal level? Well, in career, you might find that an opportunity is presented to you that your gut feeling is a kind of yes, but there's an anxiety there because you're not sure what the outcome could be. And sometimes we can't be assured of any outcome, but if you take a leap of faith towards a new job, a new opportunity, a new country, a new way of doing things, you do not know what the longer term outcome could be. There could be many twists and turns in the journey. But this card encourages you to think, yeah, why not? Why not? I'm going to go for it. So a lot of people will be making big career decisions in the week ahead. And I hope you feel the fear and do it anyway. But also, it's not something you should just do all on your own. If you've got a family or whatever, you should obviously all be on board with changes and be accepting or supportive of them. So make sure that you don't take the leap of faith and then tell your loved ones. That's not the way to do this, okay? Think about the leap of faith. Bring your loved ones, your partners, your children, whatever, into it, and then go forward as a unit. So career, major big opportunities in the week ahead. Are you going to take them? If we look at health, again, it's maybe facing up to things that haven't worked and thinking, I need a big leap of faith. I need to change things in a big way about health. And again, the aspect of doing things and having courage is in there. But with health, I also get the influence of, but don't be extreme. It's like, if you need to lose weight, don't decide to go on 500 calories a day, because that's not sustainable. If you want to start getting your health up, don't say, I'm going out to run 5 miles now, if you've not run to the end of the hall in the last 2 years. It's all about, with health, it's like seeing where you want to be and taking a leap towards it, but without an energy of silliness or disassociation from facts. So just remember, this is a great card for taking a leap of faith and moving forward with things that you want to do with your health, but not in a crazy way, okay? Let's see. Love. This card. I've had so many times in my life that this card's come up for me. And in love, you can start a relationship and there can be things that are blocking it, that are against it. They feel unsurmountable, but you just have to say, well, it's worth it. and I'm going to take the leap of faith. When I met my husband, my husband now, not my first husband, but when I met my husband now, he lived in Ireland, and I had gone through life saying long distance relationship do not work, can't go there, not doing that. And then at the end of the day, this card was associated with it, and it was like, do you know what? Okay, let's see how this worked. And it worked out very well. So that's the idea of love, you know, that there could be a barrier or something that you have to just close your eyes and step towards and just hope that it'll work out. So that's for new relationships. With long-term relationships, again, it can be the thing of, do we want to stay here? Do we want to stay in this country? Do we want to emigrate? Do we want to move house? Do we want to take the next step of having a baby? What's that about? Yeah, I like this card so much. If we look at wealth and finances, I would tone it back a wee bit because unless you're a hedge fund manager or someone that is an economist or whatever and knows markets, this card can be a wee bit dangerous. You know, it's like oh, I've got something about Bitcoin and this, that, and next thing. I'll go and look at it, and before you know it, you've maybe done something you didn't want to do or hadn't thought of doing. You take that leap of faith because you were caught up in the moment. So financially, I bring out more of the aspect of, yeah, take the leap of faith into something if you've got some grounding, if you know what you're going to do, if you've got, you maybe a financial advisor to guide you, whatever this is financially, then it's a go for it, but with logic and care. But as I say, I used to be for a lot of hedge fund managers and people that dealt with a lot of money, and this card came out a lot for them, interestingly enough. Anyway, spiritually, leap of faith. Faith. Seeing that there's something that you believe in and taking that step towards it, that big step, which is a sense of commitment to the spiritual aspects of your life. This is not a wee card for spirituality. It's that sense of knowing that you're being drawn in a certain situation and that you feel this pull, but taking that leap of faith could be difficult. It might alienate family if you're giving up one religion for a different path. It could make you stand out in your community. So this one can be a biggie. And again, if you're really drawn to follow a certain path or a way forward, I think you should follow that, but be safe as well and move forward. Maybe take the big leap in your mind and go for it and learn what you can, but go gently with people round about you. I've seen this a lot with maybe people that were moving, not so much that were moving out with a faith to go and maybe get married into another faith, or let a faith go and move towards a different way. And my experience with it is, yes, great, go for that because you're obviously completely meant to go that way, but be safe as well. So yeah, I like the Seven of Wands. This week, be that wee manny there. Don't be Homer Simpson. I'm going to try and find that episode of The Simpsons again. And I know that people that have been with me for years and years and years, I've been doing Rorig since 1993, 4, 5, something like that. My family, my friends will see this card and go, immediately they would have groaned, oh, Homer Simpson. But that's the way the tarot should be read. That's the way, anchoring it to something within your own knowledge, within your own feeling, even if that's pop culture, pop art or whatever, is just such an enjoyable and personal way of reading the tarot. So I hope you enjoy my bonkers way of reading it. And if you do, my book Tarot Novice to Pro is by Colette Brown, is online everywhere, Amazon or whatever. And I would appreciate if anybody's looking for a wee Christmas present, if they look at some of the links to my books which are in the description bar below. So many blessings. Have a great Seven of Wands. All excited for you. Let me know what happens in your comments, and let us get on with this Seven of Wands week. I'm extremely interested. Let me know how you got on, and I'll let you know if anything happens to me. Many blessings now. Bye.